So let's say you are just starting to DJ and you're new to the whole scene and you're new to the whole thing. What are the things that you should look out for? First of all, I would recommend you find yourself a club where you can play as a resident. Being a resident in a club, no matter where this club is always extremely helpful. You learn so much by being a resident. You learn how to play to an empty dance floor. The doors of the club just open up and you need to start and set the vibe. That is something that a lot of DJs I feel are missing today. They get pushed into the scene and they're missing out on the experience, how it is to open up a night and to slowly get into things, to understand how the flow works when people start to get on the dance floor and they want to get into the mood and everybody is on a different level and you're trying to get everybody on the same page. So if you have a club near you, maybe start to go to the club, become familiar with the people there, share your DJ sets with them, try to get a resident club night, because you can practice as much as you want at home, which is a great thing. Don't get me wrong. You should be practicing at home, but playing in a club is the ultimate practice you can have. And you want to have that practice. You want to be ready when you once get bookings and you get a little bit more well-known and you get booked to other places, that you want to have the confidence to be playing because you were already playing in a place which you're familiar with. That's by a resident club, to a crowd that always comes back in. Maybe sometimes the same people will, you sooner or later find out, even at a resident club, every night is going to be a little bit different. So that is already one thing. The other thing that I would recommend as a new DJ is stay humble, especially when you're a resident in a club. I remember the back in the days when I was becoming resident at the Omen Club in Frankfurt in the middle of the 90s. I was pushed into to a place where the people in the club already really knew what to expect. And there were a lot of guest DJs booked. And I realized from the very beginning that my function as the opening DJ, as the warm-up DJ, is not to outshine the guest DJ that is coming. So even if you have the feeling that the guest DJ is maybe not as good as you are, don't go that way. Stay humble, warm up the crowd, and think of the people on the dance floor. Because the people on the dance floor, they want to have the best possible night. And they don't want to have a DJ that plays at 10 o'clock the hardest music and the loudest music. They want to have a good night and a good flow in the night. And that's what I mean by staying humble. You should be willing to take a step back from your ambitions and play for the crowd. You know, in that moment, maybe you could raise the energy level and the people are already there, but that is not your function in that moment. Your function in that moment is to play a warm-up set, so-called. And that's probably the thing that you are doing mostly if you are a new DJ. You're not going to be put in the position to play at a peak time set. You're going to be put in the position to play an opening set. So know this. You can play an incredible opening set without outshining the main DJ or the guest DJ. And believe me, this impresses the management or the club owners way more than having a warm-up DJ who's way too ambitious and plays way too hard and too fast too early in the night. So know your place and try to practice as much as you can in a club, even if the club only just opened and there's 3-4 people in. This is the moments that you are trying to, that you need in order to advance your DJ skills and your levels, to become more routine and familiar with how things in a live environment are working.